Hey guys, thanks for joining again.
Hello.
So a question that was brought up was like, the last video we did, we talked about the car that we purchased in Nairobi. And so while I went with a friend all over the city just to buy a car, people were like, what was Sherry doing with the girls? So what were you doing while we went car shopping?
So the first day, actually, there was the other missionary family that was there. So I actually hopped in their car with all three girls, and we were able to just kind of go around and see some of the places that we would kind of be shopping at. We didn't really buy anything because there wasn't a lot of space in the car, but just to kind of get a feel for where things were in the area.
Right.
And then the second day, we really kind of had to stay around the Airbnb just because we didn't have a car. So we were able to, they had a swimming pool. So we went swimming or just dipped in the water, which was really refreshing and nice.
Yeah, and we purposely got an Airbnb with a pool and like a little playground there. So it was kind of like this big like apartment complex. So they had like a common area, like a playground and stuff like that. So the girls were able to play there. But after we got the car, we were able to kind of explore a little bit on the city on our own. So we went to like a big shopping area, shopping mall that kind of have a big store, like almost kind of like a Walmart-ish type of store. So we did that, and we were able to buy some other goods and stuff like that. And then we also were able to go to the market, right? How was the market compared to the market here in Kendu?
The market, there was just a lot more variety, which was really nice. And because it was a little bit bigger, we were able to negotiate a little bit more, I think, with prices.
Right.
So it was really nice to see, and we got some really huge pineapple, probably the biggest pineapple I've ever seen, which was really nice to get.
The biggest thing I noticed in the city there was at the market, they sold pretty much everything by like weight, by how many, whatever things per kg, versus here in Kendu, they'll charge you like one pineapple is this, or, you know, one, like 5 tomatoes are this, versus in Nairobi, they'll be like, okay, for 1 kg of tomatoes, it's so-and-so price. So that's like kind of the biggest difference. So we were able to enjoy eating at like a food court in a shopping mall. And what are your thoughts on the shopping mall?
It was definitely very modernized. It really felt like we were in a different country. I was like, are we still in Kenya? There's a lot of expatriates there, so foreigners. So there's it caters a lot to them, and they have a lot of variety of food. So pretty much you could sit down at a food court and you could have Chinese, you could have Italian, you could have Indian, you could have all sorts of different foods. So that was really nice that we could actually kind of pick and choose a little bit from each place, things that we were missing and things that we definitely can't get here.
There's definitely way more money in Nairobi than obviously here in Kendu. And so that kind of plays out with everything, with food prices, with like if you wanted to rent a place, everything's much more expensive. And being like a city and much more modern, there's a lot of different like conveniences that we don't have here. So for example, pretty much for meals wise, if we were in the apartment, we just ordered on Uber Eats, or they have something similar locally called Bolt, but it's pretty much the same thing. And so it's super convenient. Like when I was out and Sherry was at the Airbnb, I just Uber Eat and I just like found some food and they have it delivered directly to apartment. So it's super convenient, obviously being in the city and such. But the food itself was actually really good too. It was just having, again, like a different variety of foods. I mean, we had like kind of restaurant, almost like a corner bakery with like all the kind of like breakfast, baked foods as well too.
We had some Greek food.
We ordered pizza, right? So there's just a whole lot of variety that you don't usually get to see in the countryside. But it was just really good experience, just be there and just kind of see the differences. Just the different conveniences and just the whole variety of things that are available in the city versus kind of being here in Kendu.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot more traffic there, so it was a lot more busy and stuff that we're not really quite so used to here in the country, because not many people here actually have cars. So it was a little bit different. A little bit of a culture shock for us, but it was really nice to be able to go get some things that we can't get here and aren't available. And so it was really nice to just kind of see a little different part of Kenya.
Yeah. Hope that was interesting, but we'll talk to you guys later and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.